All right. Listen, hello, everybody. I want to say thank you so very much for your time. I am your host, Von Nickelberry. I want to share an exciting and awesome opportunity with you. Okay, but before I start, even before I get started, I want to pose one particular question to you. That question is simple. That question is fun. That question is exciting. The only thing that I ask is that you are honest with this particular question. Number one, if you had all the time and money in the world, what would you do more of? Well, you know what? If you said travel, you're in the right place. Surge365. We're going to talk about basically 4 points. We're going to talk about building wealth, traveling the world, making a difference, and doing it together. So, one of the things that I ask is that you put your business hat on. If what you see makes sense, we want you to get involved. If it doesn't make sense, then don't worry about it. Now, I have to be honest and throw an income disclaimer out there. And the income disclaimer is simple. I can't make a promise or even guarantee that if you join our business or took advantage of our business, that you're going to make any money, right? I can't do that. The other thing that I can't do is I can't guarantee you won't. See, that is going to be up to you. Oh, I take that back. To be honest, that's going to be up to not only just you, also the person who got you involved. Because I tell people all the time, the better of a student you could be, the more money you make. The better coach I am, the more money you make. That is going to be up to you. All right. Now, again, getting back to that first question, if you had all the time and money in the world, what would you do more of? If you answered travel, the next question is, well, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go? And I know some of you guys are saying, hey, look, I, I would love to take my children to the Caribbean and do a little snorkeling. Other people might say, you know what, I just want to take a romantic trip to a world-class resort. See, you aren't defined. You can go anywhere in the world. You might want to say, hey, look, I've never been on a cruise. I want to take an Alaskan cruise. Oh, by the way, Alaska is absolutely breathtaking. I've been on several cruises. Okay. Alaska is probably one of my most favorite places to visit because you see things in Alaska you just don't see anywhere else. And again, a quick weekend trip, man, how can you beat Vegas? Vegas and Miami are some of my favorite quick little getaways, right? Maybe leave on a Thursday, come back on a Sunday, have a little bit of fun. I know people say what stays in Vegas or what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I tell people all the time, whatever I do, wherever I go, right? Whatever happens stays where I am. What about a vacation in Europe? You know, this year, I told myself in the next 12 months, one of the places that I want to go is I want to go back to Amsterdam. And so if these are any of the places that you see fit and say, hey, look, I want to go, guess what? Our goal, our job, our dream is to help make that come true. What about an African safari? I used to always hear stories about Africa, right? I remember somebody said, hey, look, have you ever been to Zanzibar? I had no idea what Zanzibar is. And then I started researching, like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go there. Again, you get to determine. So, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about traveling the world, enriching our lives through memorable experience. I want you to sit back and reflect on your life for a moment. I'm going to pose this question. Okay. Your top two most memorable moments outside of a marriage or any type of religious event. That could be a birth of a child, right? Marriage would be considered a religious event, right? Any of the holidays for some people could be a religious event, right? Two of your most memorable moments. What are they? I want you to write them down. And the reason I tend to pose that particular question is that in all of my research, people most memorable moments happen when they went somewhere. So you might say, hey, look, is this just about travel? No, it isn't. It's about building wealth. Is it just about building wealth? No. You know what else is about? It's about creating memories, memories that last a lifetime. Somebody once said, travel is one of the only things you can buy that's going to make you richer. Now let's talk about the reality of it. Okay. The reality of it is people would want to travel. They would want to go somewhere, but what's keeping them from going somewhere a lot of times is money. And here are a couple of facts. Spending power is down over $7,000 since 2021. 77% of people are worried about what? Their finances. And look, do you agree that this is a problem? I don't know about you, but man, when there's times when I didn't have any money, I was agitated, I was irritated. I was just mad. I was still a happy person, but man, just mad. Well, listen, if you're part of the 77% of the people who are currently worried about your finances, guess what? You got to take action now. Waiting are only going to make things worse. If you're part of the 23% that say, hey, look, I'm fine. I'm currently okay. The next question is this: how long before this impacts or affects you? See, one of the things I realize is that everybody has money problems, even wealthy people. Wealthy people, money problems is, hey, I make too much money. The IRS want to tax me. So I got to find ways to where I could keep more of my money. Other people might say, I don't make enough. Well, you know what? We have an answer to both. Imagine if we could show you how to create financial freedom, free up your time so you could do the things that you want to do when you want to do them without being burdened by whether or not you have enough income. What about earning money or working from home or even on the go from your mobile device? If you have a cell phone, you can make money. What about traveling the world? Warren Buffett said this. He says things that you like to do should be a hobby of yours, but thing the world does should be your business. See, growing up in the Midwest, I thought everything revolved around the auto industry. What I didn't know is that travel was so much bigger. And it's the same as the travel industry goes, so goes the rest of the world's economy. That's a true statement. Let's hit the next one. Okay, let's hit the next one. Okay, we can help you with all of these things. We believe that Surge365 is an answer. Make money, travel the world, have some fun, create memories. So I want to introduce you to the Surge365 business opportunity, where there's literally 4 income streams within 2 companies. Now, this is our CEO, chairman, Dr. Christopher Coakley. Just a little bit about Chris. He started at the age of 19, began his career as a representative in the financial services industry. In his first 10 years, earned over $1 million, retired as a multimillionaire after 18 successful years in the industry. Right? He's an author and a globetrotter, traveled to over 60 countries in just 3 years, became a top trainer in the industry, and not just in the industry of direct sales, but corporate training as well. He became a highly sought after expert in leadership, marketing, and entrepreneur. In 2006, he re-entered the industry with the owners of with the people he's bought the company from, right, with Surge365 as a representative, where he's earned multiple $1 million more. He acquired a company. We're under new leadership, right? Because Coach, retired is in the 90s, and his son Scott said, you know what, I want to spend the rest of my time with my wife. And, Chris, being one of the co-founders, said, you know what, Scott, don't worry, I got your back, and bought the company. Now, Chris, this is his vision: to build a company that allows average and ordinary people with an above average desire the chance to achieve all of their goals and dreams. Now, let me be honest. I got a story about that little red Ferrari, right? We were in Houston, and now I've been in, some nice luxury vehicles, but I've never been in a Ferrari. And I remember getting it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was so low to the ground. And I'm used to you having, if you're gonna have a fast car like that, right? I grew up learning how to drive a stick. And I got in there and I'm looking for the stick shift. And guess what? There was no stick. You had these little paddle things. And I was like, you know what, Chris? Don't worry about it. Right. If it doesn't have a stick, I'm not necessarily driving it. I've always wanted to drive a Ferrari with a manual, right, with the stick. So that was just my story. I decided, nah, I don't want to take it and crash because I wasn't used to the paddle. So I don't know about you, but one of the things that I love is I love fast cars. More importantly, I love fast vehicles. I love a vehicle to where I can get involved and make money and do it quickly. Well, look at Surge365. We're more than just a travel company. We tell people all the time, we are a travel technology company for those who dislike sales but want to earn without selling. I know that's kind of oxymoronic. How do you sell without really selling, but you still want to earn money? We're going to talk about that. We're going to show you how you can spend hours, or you don't have to spend hours of searching online for the best travel deals. We're going to bring it all, or put it all in one place at your fingertips, where you can have access to exclusive access to wholesale travel prices. And if you want to build a community of travel with enthusiasts, you can do that. I know me and Miss Marie, Elisa Marie, we're working on something so big. We're just going to take couples and just travel places. And I think I got ahead of myself. Well, anyway, if you want to build a community of travel enthusiasts, guess what? You can do exactly just that. Now, we're a proven company backed by an experienced executive team, billions of dollars in sales. We've already done it. So we know how to make travel work. We have an established and a solid foundation with unique benefits tailored for success. Now, our home office is located right there. Is it Alton and Wood River, Illinois? Yep, Wood River, Illinois, situated on a 2.7-acre campus. We got over 7,500 square feet to service you. Now, Clint Tomer is our president. Delvi Santiago is head of our international, or vice president of our international component. How do we do it? Why are you here? Well, it's simple, right? Travel is a 10 trillion industry every year. Do you know a lot of people's whole economy is based on travel and tourism? I mean, just think about that. As the travel industry goes, so goes the rest of the world's economy. When a hurricane happened, it literally destroys the economy of certain places, and it takes years to rebound. That's how important travel is. And guess what? People are prioritizing travel. People want to have fun. Experts predict by the end of 2024, the travel industry will exceed $10 trillion. It is the largest industry on the planet. So if we invited you here and we told you we were going to show you how you can get rich selling 8-track cassettes, would you believe me? What about vinyl records? Unless you have the Beatles' first original copy, right? But the reality of it is those industries have fallen by the wayside. Travel is constantly growing every year. So would it make sense if you're going to start a business, if you're looking for ways to make income, that you start in an industry where even if you got a crumb, it's bigger than most people's slices? Listen, our customers, there's two types of travel, leisure and corporate. We have an answer to both. See, people access travel two ways. They either use the 53% of them use e-commerce sites like Expedia, Travelocity, or Booking.com, or of course, which is owned by Priceline. But 47% people still use travel advisors. Now, you might be saying, hey, I don't want to be a travel agent. We have an answer to that too. Because I like to refer people to my website. They do the work, I collect a check. If you want to do the travel advisor stuff, you can. But guess what? We can do both. We can show you how you can capitalize on the 53% that buy travel online. They'll buy it from you. Or if you want to be part of the other where you do the travel advisor, you can capitalize on that as well. Now, this is something that has been, what do I want to say? Has been unknown to our industry. Okay. Or you can literally make money without selling by introducing something called the vortex. See, everybody on here tonight, you're going to get a free link by the guest that invited you. And it's going to be your very own vortex. Now, you don't pay for it. It's our way of saying thank you very much. And see, the prices are so low that it's password protected. See, you are going to save money 85 to 90% of the time when it comes to hotels, car rentals, or cruises. Now, let me say this. There's no savings on flights. Okay. Again, I'll say it. There's no savings on flights, but when it comes to hotels, car rental, and cruises, you're going to be able to save some money. Now, listen to this. The owner, the person who shared the link with you, they're going to earn 100% of what you save. Did you hear that? It only requires first and last name, email address, and then your password. Once you complete it, you got to verify it in your email. Now, everybody, you're going to get this. Get back to the person at the end that say, hey, look, I want my vortex. You could use it as many times as you want to use it, and it's going to save you some money. So let's kind of take a look at how this works. So if you look over here, here's an example. The lowest internet price was $37.04. Now, this person could have gone to my travel agency site, and they would have paid $37.04, or they could have gone to the vortex. Matter of fact, they pulled up both. And they had a choice to make. Guess which one helped them make their choice? It was the vortex. Why? Because it was $699 cheaper. Now, you've helped your customer save $699. You save $699. The person who shared the link with you, oh, they just earned $699. That's a win-win situation. See, what I don't like about direct sales is we try to sell our friends and family something that costs more than what they're used to paying. Here's another example. The lowest internet price in Cancun was $6,131. The Vortex price, $4,557. The customer, right, booked on the Vortex, they saved $1,574. Guess what? You earned $1,574 without doing any of the work. They did the work. Now, you also have a travel agency. The travel agency is going to be retail price. So what I do is I make sure I send my customer my travel agency site, and I give them a Vortex site that they sign up for, or account, they create an account, and they get to choose. So I have at least a what 50% chance of them booking from me rather than one of those other sites, because number one, they know me. Number two, I'm cheaper. Okay. Look at this. Here's the lowest internet price for a New York City hotel. Lowest internet price was $17.69. The Vortex price was $13.93. They saved $376. Guess what? If they save money, they're going to come back to it. They're going to keep using it, right? And guess what? I earn money. So the goal is literally to help people who love to travel save some money. Now think about this. Most people don't have the amount you save. They probably don't have that in their savings account. So just think about that. You literally get to help people save money. You guys, what an awesome opportunity. Now, let's talk about other ways if you want to grow it and you want to make a little bit more. Here you go. Let's say this is you. You got 10 registered customers, right? Those registered customers book one trip per year. The average savings is $300. Now, you haven't recruited anybody. You just shared this Vortex link with people, right? And guess what? The average saving was 300. Look how much you earn. I'm sorry, the average savings of 300 times 10. Of course, that's 3,000. You earn 100% of that. There was no recruiting. You just shared your link with people. They went on that site. They saved money. You earned 100% of what they saved. Isn't that a win-win situation? Oh, by the way, the person didn't pay a dime for the Vortex. It was your gift to them. Now, you can put your business on autopilot where you earn cash rewards while you sleep. So, for example, anytime somebody uses your Vortex, you're going to get these reward credits that you could use like cash on the site. We got an app, a mobile app, okay, where you literally got your travel business in the palm of your hand, where you can share your videos, you can share stuff on social media. So in other words, remember where, people thought if you had a laptop, you were pretty cool, right? I'm a business person. I got a laptop. I remember I got my first laptop. I felt like, man, I'm in business. Well, guess what? If you have a cell phone, you can run a multi-million-dollar business without having a laptop, without having a tablet. That's what I love about what we do. Now, our customer, remember, we were talking about how 53% use e-commerce to book their travel. Well, 47% still use travel advisors. We have the answer to both. Now, you can capitalize on the 47% that still buy through travel advisors, right? You can even become one if you want. And this is the name of our travel agency, Travmanity, where you could become a travel advisor. Our Travmanity has been in existence for 23 years of success in the travel industry. We've done over $3 billion in sales in travel. Now, you can apply, you can qualify for your IATAN, get your airlines reporting or ARC. We are IATAN, ARC, and CLIA certified host agency specializing in wholesale travel, online, and hotel consolidation. All right. Now, we provide you with certified travel training to all of our Travmanity agents, and we ensure that our agents stay in compliance with industry standard rules and regulation. Now, as a Travmanity advisor, you can earn up to 80% in travel commissions. So if you decide to say, hey, look, I just want to be part of the 53%, or I want to do the 47% as a travel advisor, or you could do both. It doesn't make a difference. You can still earn up to 80% in travel commissions. You're going to become trained by our experienced staff. You could be there's vendor specific training. As a matter of fact, we had a training earlier on Carnival Cruise Line. And upon first class training, upon completion of it, you get direct access to vendors and suppliers. So if you want to call a hotel and say, hey, look, We're doing a family reunion and I need to black out 60, 70 rooms. Guess what? You get to go for free. In other words, your rooms are comp. You get commission on that. Or if you want to do a high school reunion cruise, you get commission on that, and you could particularly go for free. You have access to booking engines from different suppliers. There's group bookings, and there's the participation in the industry available ID card programs like CLIA. CLIA stands for Cruise Lines International Association, and IATA, okay, which is like International Association of Travel Agents, right? Trav Manager training tips. We have all of this available for you. Now, you are the key. If all things are equal, same price, same cruise, resort, airline, or hotel, who is your friends and family buy their travel from? See, your travel agency site isn't going to give you Vortex pricing, right? But however, some people they're going to go to your travel agency site, they're going to pay for retail price, and you're still going to get a commission. But the question is, who are your friends and family going to buy their travel from? I see a guy by the name of Michael Brown, right? And if I'm Michael Brown's brother and I'm cheaper, Michael Brown would probably buy from me, right? Matter of fact, if I'm Michael Brown's brother and I'm $2 more, he would probably still buy from me. He'll give me a hard time and try to collect the $2, but he'll still buy from me because right? People buy you rather than a highly advertised site with all things being equal. So here we go. Let's take about some of the examples that have happened. There's a family vacation. If 10 of your friends and family book their yearly vacation with you rather than one of those highly advertised sites, guess what? And spend an average of $2,800, you can earn anywhere between $900 to $2,700. There's cruises. If 6 of your friends booked a cruise once a year, 7 days, 2 passengers, you can earn even more. So you see how that works? You could be the travel go-to person in your network. Now, with our Trav Manning training trips, right? Trav Manning training tip is a trip offered by a vendor, destination, or another entity in the travel industry. It could be cruises. Now, how would you like to become a Disney specialist and get 50% off? You see what I'm saying? Or even a sandal specialist, right? To where you only do destination weddings and they know you and you get to go and have some fun and just enjoy each resort. As a matter of fact, sandals, they hop from one sandals resort to the next sandals resort in terms of training. It's literally awesome. If you've never been to a sandals resort, you want to go. And then there's our Trav Manning training trips where you have all inclusive in places like Cancun, Riviera Maya, Cozumel, Punta Cana. They love our travel advisors. Sometimes you can get rates $35 per night. As a matter of fact, I'm going to Cancun, right? I'm not telling you where I'm going because I want you guys to get invited and call and, we don't want to do that, right? But guess what? It's usually $250 per couple. Yeah, I got it for $95 per person. So it's $200. It's like 50% off. We're going down there. We're going to take a look at the place and we're going to come back and say, oh my gosh, we got to bring other people and other couples, singles, other people to this resort. All right. So there's things that you can do like that too. And the travel management training, where in Reno and Las Vegas, Nevada, the travel agents discounted rates. They love our travel advisors. Again, here you got from 2 nights free to only $22 per night. So you have access to not just what you're going to see a little bit later, but you can put your travel agent hat on and you can see if you can get the travel agent discount. Here's one, St. Lucia Body Holiday Wellness Resort. You get up to 55% off just by being a travel advisor. Why? Because they know if they treat you right, what are you going to do? You're going to refer your friends and family, then your friends and and your customers, right? So they want to make sure that you enjoy yourself. So they'll discount you for what? More business on your part. Now, you could become a travel business owner. Let me move that out of the way to make sure that's what this. Yep, business owner, where you can make the travel industry your new source of income. And you don't have to stop doing what it is that you're doing. You could do this on a part-time basis. You can get paid on what people are already doing. You never have to convince people to take a vacation. They're doing it anyway. The only thing we want to do is we want to make sure you get paid for it, where they can book their cruise cabins, their group cruises, their group travel, church groups, their family reunion. If you want to become a wedding destination person, you can. If you want to specialize in Super Bowl trips, you can. If you want to specialize in honeymoons, You can. You can have a niche market. It could be golf, whatever you want. You could focus on that. What about Footsteps of Paul tour to Israel? You could do that. You could take your church group to Israel, have some fun, get to walk and see the Holy Land. Does it make sense? Well, we want to show you how you could make some money. So look, everyone is a group waiting to happen. You can make money with groups and earn your tour conductor credit. We got our group cruises where one of our new travel advisors volunteered to help plan a cruise for a swing dance club. And guess what? She went free and earned over 15 grand. There's a destination planner, right? The little Holy Land trip. The pastor's wife went for free, and the advisor who did it earned $21,000. Oh, by the way, nobody recruited anybody. It was just having fun, getting people to travel. And then there's an all-inclusive planner, right? To where the child of one of our advisors class wanted to take a graduation trip. He volunteered his mom to plan it because he knew that this was her side hustle, right? They went for free and she earned over 7 grand. I mean, if you're involved in another direct sales company, ask yourself, what do I literally have to do to earn 7? You know what I mean? How much skincare products you got to sell to make 7 grand, or vitamins you got to sell to make 7 grand, or 21 grand, or 15? That is a lot. And guess what? This is one of those things where people are going to remember for a lifetime. And what we know is that it just makes sense. So given the choice between a faceless corporation and you, people you know choose you every time. Now, when you combine that with your relationship and our technology, it's going to equal business for us and a commission for you. And it's cost effective for us, but it's way better for you. Because guess what? You're getting paid for it. That is our unfair advantage. Now, we have a value added where travel benefits, where why would you want to pay retail prices when you can pay wholesale prices? And I know this is a lot, and you aren't going to get it in one setting. Just know, right? You got a Vortex where your customers is going to save some money. You got a travel agency site where if you take training, you could literally travel the world for pennies on the dollar. And you can also make money by doing group stuff. And we have something called an exclusive member-only pricing. So let's take a look at how that works. We have the most powerful booking engine with member-only wholesale pricing, where you literally can save up to 70% on your hotels and resorts, cruises and car rentals up to 30% off. So how does that work? Here's an example. Let's say me, myself, I don't book on my travel agency site. I don't book on the Vortex. However, I would book through my membership because my membership would have saved me $870 on this trip to Vegas, where the lowest internet price was $14.27. Okay. And then South Africa, 7 nights, 6 adults. I just literally saved $800. I'm sorry, $4,300. Wow, I read that right. And there's Bali. 2 adults, $5,834. My savings, $3,200. So why pay 58 when I could pay 26? And you know what? You literally can see the world with us. Now, you know 3 people. We're getting towards the end of this. I know you know 3 people who love to travel and make more money. We're going to show you how our business model can help you create some residual income, to where now we have a proven compensation plan with a proven track record, where we have over 50 people who have earned more than $1 million since they've been connected to our company, where we paid out more than 500 bonuses ranging from $10,000 to $250,000. We've had 6 people earn, I love to raise my hand on that one, right? $1 million bonus, hundreds of $1,000 annual ring wears, and hundreds of $10,000 bonuses paid out. Now, remember, what we saw before had nothing to do with recruiting. If you do want to recruit, guess what? We're going to offer you some big bonuses where we can have life-changing income, where you can earn anywhere between $50 to $140 anytime somebody buy one of our packages. And they're the unlimited $1,000 to $10,000 bonuses, and their monthly residual you can get. And you're not going to get this all in one setting, but we have a $200-day challenge where you can earn in excess of $100,000. One of the only direct sales company that puts a 200-day challenge out there, and you can qualify for our 6-figure wealth builder ring in your first 200 days. And we know that we have the best program director ever, where you have access to being an ambassador and your awards and recognition. And then you guys pick one of our wealth builder rings where my goal is to make $1 million in a year in Surge, right? Somebody else may say, hey, look, I just want the Onyx ring, right? The black one where I'm a six-figure earner making anywhere from 100 to 249 $249,999, right? You pick. What I know is this income could literally be life-changing, and the only thing that's missing is you. If you like toys, we got them. If you like the level 2 vehicle, the level 4, the level 5, you pick, right? But if you want $1 million bonus, then you could become level 4 or 5 or level 6. Imagine $1 million bonus. But level 7, there's some other stuff where you can have a vacation home or a luxury yacht. Or, in other words, you guys, if you decide to build and you want to create life-changing income, we have that. And how do we do that? We do that simply by helping people to do what they love to do, like travel. You can become one of our ambassadors, where you partake in our profit sharing program. All right. And then there's the lifetime royalty, where you're earning monthly income from every new membership zone. Now, this is the part that I love to get. How do I get started? You could get started as a junior exec, where you're paying, I like to round up $20 a month. Now, that is going to get you the opportunity to build a business, okay, where you could recruit. If you decide, I don't want to build, I just want the travel technology package where you can get what we talked about, the Vortex to travel platform is 500 bucks, 100 bucks a month. I like to round up. And then there's our travel technology and both. All right. So what you would literally do, that's the one that I choose. That's our most popular package. People want the best of both worlds. They want to build a team, but they also want to partake in travel. You could do that. Now, the additional value is at the end of 12 months, you get up to a 7-night accommodation at worldwide resorts on your 12th month, and it's valued over $1,000. Now, we tell people all the time, you are not alone, right? There's training and support, customer service, weekly leadership calls, weekly corporate calls, and a proven system with our virtual travel training. Now, there's 3 types of people that are interested. People who want to save money on travel, people who say, look, I like this, but I have questions. I want to make some money, but I have questions. And people who are ready to start right now. So when an opportunity knocks on your door, the only question is, are you going to answer? Listen, you guys, if you want to have some fun, make some money. We want you to get back to the person who invited you on here. Get your free Vortex. You don't pay a dime. You can use it as often as you want. But if you saying right now, man, wait a minute, a bell went off in your head and you're ready to get ready to rock and roll, we want you to get back to the person, sign up, and we can begin your training today. I want to say thank you very much for your time. God bless you, and we'll see you at the top, and we'll see you on the beaches of this world. It has been my honor and a privilege to talk to you today. Be blessed. Bye-bye.